Hey everyone, welcome back. As always, my name is Oz, and today we are playing the Vermander Curse by Zed Technician. This is a free game on itch.io about a man who believes that he has been wronged. So, let's jump into it. Let's see what the controls are. WSD to move, shift to run, space hold to close eyes, E to interact, or advanced dialogue. Okay. Yes, start new game. Oh, hello, Miss Hannah.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Vermander, sir?
Oh dear. Hannah, why aren't this month's profits as high as last month's? I've been looking over that piece of paper you gave me earlier, and I don't like the numbers on it. I can't make heads or tails out of that dang thing.
They raised the threshold on how much you need to donate in order to get your tax deduction. Remember, sir?
They did what? When was this?
Sir, I believe I've been reminding you about this for the last 8 months.
But it's actually fine though. You still end up saving way more money than if you didn't get the deduction. So, with the good Lord as my witness, I am being swindled. I will not stand for this. No one gets over on J.P. Vermander. No, sir. Not now, not ever.
But, sir...
Now then, where have I been donating all my hard-earned money to again?
The hospital, sir.
Hospital? Which one?
There's only one in town, sir.
The only hospital in this godforsaken backwater town, and they still have the nerve to swindle me out of my money. Well, I know exactly how to handle a situation like this. Prepare the ritual, Hannah, and go fetch me my robes.
The ritual? But, Mr. Vermander, sir, please. This is entirely uncalled for. The people in that hospital have done nothing to you, sir. Besides, the difference in profits between this month and last month is only about 1% less, sir.
That's nice and all, Hannah, but I don't remember asking. Now go! We have time. We don't have time to waste. Notify me immediately when everything is ready.
Okay, sir.
Poor Hannah. Poor these people at the hospital that he's about to do something to. Oh, it's a mouse man? Nurse Morton. Hello? Hello? Anyone home?
I hear ya. Give a gal a moment.
Is this Hannah? Oh, nope. It's Anteater?
Yes?
Hello there, Dr. Edna, I presume? I don't know these voices.
That's me. Who's asking?
Fantastic. I'm Morton, the nurse who transferred the request you received.
Transfer request? What in the world are you talking about?
You aren't aware. Surely you've read the email concerning me.
We don't get no regular internet out here, sonny boy. Only thing we can get out here is that old satellite connection. And we ain't got that either. But if you're here to help, then I ain't about to complain. You got a lot to learn, so you better pay attention, because I'm only saying this once.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
When patients come in, I'll write the information down on this here clipboard.
Let's see. Patient name, Lang Boyd, severe back injury, Tammy, tooth removal, severe hair. Okay. Wouldn't it be better to use the computer instead?
No. The waiting room is over here. Ain't much to say about it. All the magazines are older than I am, and ain't none of them worth reading no more. Oh my. We got 8 rooms. They are occupied and the rest ain't. 3 are occupied and the rest ain't. Mr. Langboard is in room 6A. He had a pretty bad back injury, but we fixed him right up. Ms. Tammy Giles is in room 5A. She needed one of them teeth pulled, and we ain't got many options for anesthetic. So I gave her some of that old-fashioned medicine I keep under the sink. She'll be a little dizzy for a while, but everything else was smooth as silk. Impressive. There's a woman in 7A too. Poor thing cut her hand real bad on her job, then tried to hide it. Her boss found out and sent her here. I ain't managed to figure out her name, so I wrote her down as Jane Doe and patched her up. Ah, a mystery. I wonder who she is. We ain't known to ask too many questions around here, Mr. Morton. We're here to help. Got it? Understood, Doctor. We got 2 bathrooms, an operating room, and something like a kitchen. Ooh, excellent. The lights in here don't work half the time. We keep our medicine supply in the OR, but most of the bottles are empty because the budget ain't paying to refill them. And there ain't nothing ever in the fridge, so don't even bother checking. Oh. Does anything in the hospital function as intended? Not really. That's about it. Let's head on back to the front desk so we can get you signed in and start your first shift. We're here! Nurse Morton, though, he's looking very thick. That old sign-in sheet is here somewhere over there. I suggest you go ahead and start searching for yourself, because I ain't about to come look for it. Understood, Doctor. I'll find it. In the meantime, I'd better go make my rounds and check up on the patients. Come and get me if you need something. Alright. Doctor, I mean no offense, but this workstation ain't very well set up. Haven't you ever considered better organization for such an important document? I ain't getting paid to organize things, sonny boy. Besides, I know exactly where things are when I need them. Well, if it works for you, then I guess I'll just have to adapt. "1:06 p.m. Alright. Hello, Edna. Friday. Oh, she's an axolotl. How you feeling, dearie? Hey, Dr. Edna. What are you doing here? Still ain't sobered up yet, huh? Nope. That's fine, dear. At least that tooth ain't gonna bother you no more. Just give it some time and try to get some rest, okay? Okay. Yeah. Here, I'll give you some privacy. Oh! Woof. Everything all right in here? I'm fine, Doc. Matter of fact, I feel like I could walk out of here right now. Ha 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 ha! Ow. See, he can't even laugh without hurting him. This is exactly why I said, Lang, baby, please stay off the roof. It's dangerous. We can't pay someone else to clean. We can pay someone else to clean the gutters. But did he listen? He waited until I left for work and then tried to get up there himself. One little gust of wind and next thing you know, bam, straight into the hedges. You know, I could have done it if the wind hadn't picked up. That's not the point. You shouldn't have been up there in the first place. Doctor, can you please give this man something to fix his terminal lack of common sense, please? Sorry, honey, but we ain't got nothing to fix that. Now, you two try to take it easy, all right? I'll be back later on.
Ooh. Let me get out before this door closes. You're scary looking, by the way. Jane Doe. Oh. Cthulhu. No, I'm kidding.
How you doing, dear?
Okay. Hand is fine. No?
You ain't got nothing to worry about. It'll regrow back good as new.
Good. Thank you.
You are most welcome, dear. Try to get some rest, and I'll check back in a little.
Yes. Yes.
All right, that's everyone.
I better get back to Mr. Morton. Mr. Morton, you scared the crap out of me. Dr. Edna, the phone started ringing while you were gone, so I answered it.
And?
The caller won't stop going on and on about rituals and demons, among other things that I don't understand. I think that it may be best if you talk to her.
There's always something.
Always something.
Honey, slow down. Ain't none of this making sense.
Ooh, it's Tammy too.
Please, you have to get out of there right now. My boss just summoned an actual genuine demon, and now you're all in danger. And who do you work for again? J.P. Vermander, madame.
Who is that, doctor?
He's some rich city boy who moved out here when he inherited his family's estate. A lot of folks around here have to pay him rent just 'cause his family owns the land. Yes, that's him exactly. I don't know all the details, but there's a blood pact and a demon and a curse and all kinds of other stuff. You need to leave now. Once the clock strikes 10, you won't be able to leave. Honey, that's less than 2 minutes. Ain't no way we're getting everyone out of here that fast.
My goodness, I didn't expect the stakes to be this high on my first night. But I'm committed at this point. Is there anything we can do to help our situation?
I did do some snooping into a few old journals he kept by the Vermanders. Based on what I've read, you can make it to sunrise, the demons will leave. But there's a bunch of rules you'll need to follow in order to keep yourself safe. For example, every hour until sunrise, the demon will enter the place it was summoned to. It will travel down the nearest hallway in search of blood, specifically your blood. Its own rules prevent it from opening doors to search for you, so keep those closed. What rooms are you both in right now? The reception area.
You'll need to keep that in mind, all right? When the demon arrives, make sure you're all in the same room as when the ritual started. If someone isn't, the demon will know. And once it knows where someone is, closing the doors won't stop it. If you're ready, I can tell you what to expect once 10 o'clock hits. Oh dear. Okay.
I ain't about to let no demon run roughshod over my house of healing. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it, honey. Okay, here's what's going to happen first.
The demon places a lot of emphasis on windows for some reason, right? It'll try to use its powers to open windows around itself. You're going to need, and I cannot stress this enough, you're going to need to close any and all windows before the hour is up. Leave one open, the demon gets stronger, and you won't want that, alright? If you finish up with everything you need to before the hour is up, try staring at a clock. I'm sure it'll help pass the extra time faster. I'll stay on the line just in case you need me to repeat something. Good luck, and please, be careful. Doctor, are things usually this?
Not really. We ain't usually got no more than about 1 or 2 patients in here at once, but we got 3 in here tonight.
That's not really what I meant. Okay. Alright, close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Okay. Oh, shit. Yes.
Oh, you poor thing.
Well, at least try to get some rest while you're here, alright? Yeah. Didn't look in here. Is your guys' window open? No. Okay. Okay.
Yes?
Nothing. Please be careful over there, okay? Okay, I closed all the windows. The time was 11 p.m. All the windows had been closed, and then it arrived. What does it look like? Ooh. Okay. It goes back down the hall. Okay.
Here's what's gonna happen next. There's something about the demon's power that resonates with TV signals, right? It will turn on any TV it can manage to gain access to. They never show anything besides static once it takes control. But it's still bad. If it happens, just turn the TV off. That'll kick it out for a while. But don't leave any TVs it's controlling on, alright? It won't end well. Doctor, you look tired.
That's 'cause I am. Then let me handle this hour. You should rest. Wait a second. Lady wasn't in there. Lady was not in her room. Turn that off. You, get back to your room.
Hey!
Ma'am, please. Strange things are happening tonight. I need you to get back to your room. My bad. I'll go back now. Yeah, get your ass back to your room. The time was 12 a.m. All the televisions had been turned off. Oh no! Began to grow stronger. By this point, the pain meds had given to Miss Jane earlier long worn off. So, wondering if there was anything that could be done to help, she went to attempt inquiring about it, and then it arrived. Oh no! Miss Jane! You're gonna die. Uh-oh. Jane Doe had done all she could to hide her injury from others. Her reasoning was driven by the knowledge that even a simple hospital visit could result in her never seeing her family again. Unfortunately for her, this fear was realized by entirely different means. What was that noise? Please tell me you didn't forget something. You can't let this thing do any more damage than it already has, so please try and focus. Listen to this. Here's what's going to happen this time. The demon will try to draw power from any lights it can gain access to, right? You'll know it's inside the room trying to siphon power when the lights start flickering. When it happens, you need to do is enter the room, close the door, and shut your eyes for a few seconds. You're really going to need to use the space inside your mind, okay, to focus. Okay. You'll know it worked when the lights stop flickering, and make sure you do it right, okay? If you don't, then I ain't as tired anymore. You can let me handle it this time. Sounds good to me, Doctor. You take this hour, then I'll take the next. Is there a window open in here? Close this. Won't go doing something reckless like... Yes. Great. Nope. Okay. Okay. The time was 1 a.m. All the windows had been closed. All the televisions have been turned off. None of the lights have been left flickering. And then it arrived. Yeah. No one should be out of their dang room. And then it stomps out. Okay, so we got TVs, flickering lights, windows. Okay. Here's what's going to happen next. You'd be surprised how much the demon's powers resonates with electronics. It can gain access into the phone lines and try to gain power too. If you notice the phone continuously ringing, then that's exactly what it's trying to do, right? Now, this is going to sound crazy, but you'll need to pick the phone up and listen. Pay attention because this part's important. If you hear anything, and I mean anything on the other end, you got to recite this mantra. Your presence is not welcomed here. You must depart immediately. Don't worry, you'll remember it when the time comes. But if there's silence on the other end of the phone, then keep quiet. Silence means it hasn't properly figured out the phone's location yet. If you don't want to give it any clues, alright? Open this door. Aha! Close that dang window. Aha. Flickering. She is gone again. Window. Get back to your room. Actually, not sure, ma'am, but strange things are happening tonight, and I need you to back to your room. My bad. I'll go back now. Yeah. Shoo, 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 shoo. I don't have time for you, madame. Uh-huh. Okay. The time was 2 a.m. All the windows had been closed. All the televisions had been turned off. None of the lights had been left flickering. But a phone had been left ringing. What? I didn't hear a phone ringing. And the demon empowered even further. It had now almost fully manifested. Oh no, Mr. Lang and his girlfriend. By this point, the pain meds had given to Mr. Langboyd earlier the day had worn off, so despite his wife's insistence, stay put, he went to inquire about it, and then it arrived. Oh no, I am so sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Lang. I am so sorry. I did not hear the phone ringing. Oh, I've killed 2 out of the 3 patients. On the day of his accident, Langboyd's mind was not on the potential consequences of his actions. Far from it, in fact. His mind was instead on how happy his wife and children would be after he cooked their favorite dinner. A dinner that he could not afford to make, unless he used the money he'd saved by cleaning the gutters himself. The grandest intentions had now unintentionally doomed their entire family. Oh. I didn't hear the phone ring! Oops. Oh, what was that? Please, please tell me you didn't forget something. You can't let this thing do any more damage than it already has, so please try to focus. Listen to this. Okay. There's one final thing this demon is going to try. Ritualistic candles. It has the power to manifest them inside its area of influence. It's vital and very, very important that if you see one, you extinguish it. If you let it keep burning, the demon will be able to draw power from it. It won't try anything new after it gets to this part, so you don't have to worry about any more new rules. Oh, and I almost forgot something. This part is important too. Whenever you do, make sure it cut the power. Oh, what? Wait a second. You... Nope. What? This is a 3-fer. The time was 3 a.m. All the windows had been closed. All the televisions had been turned up. None of the lights were left flickering. All the phones had been answered. All the candles had been extinguished. And then it arrived. Oh boy. What now? Uh-huh. Okay. No instructions after this, right? Oh, the waiting area. Aha. It is so deathly quiet. The time was 4 a.m. All the windows had been closed, all televisions turned off, none of the lights were flickering, all the phones had been answered, all the candles had been extinguished, and then it arrived. Okay, what time do I have to make it to? Do I have to make it to 6 a.m.? 2 more hours of this? I have one patient yet living. Okay, do I play as Aardvark now? Wait. Oh. Alright. Check this bathroom. Nothing. Check this room. Your window is open. Oh, there's a candle at the door. Okay. Nothing. That. Nothing. Whoa! What was that? I saw you. Was that the demon? Demons. It's me. Your boy. Your girl, I suppose. The time was 5 a.m. All windows had been closed, all televisions had been turned off, none of the lights left flickering, all phones answered, all candles extinguished. The sun began to rise upon our little town, and the demon could not stay in the world much longer. It had already fulfilled its side of the pact. So it departed from this world, back from whence it came. Dr. Edna and Nurse Morton had both survived. They were finally safe. Heck yeah! We survived all 5 nights. However, an investigation into the 2 different disappearances that happened that night was launched. An investigation that was compromised by Vermander's influence. Despite their innocence and the lack of evidence, both Edna and Morton were charged and convicted in connection with the disappearances. Without Dr. Edna to run things, the hospital had faithfully served the community for decades, now stood abandoned. Unable to get the medical help that they so heavily relied on, the town suffered. But none had suffered as much as Morton's daughter, who suddenly had to grow up without her father. She was alone in a completely unfamiliar town, although no fault of her own. And only other person she knew who knew the truth left was Hannah. But soon she too had suddenly disappeared, and upon searching her home, the only thing found was a strange lit candle. In the end, J.P. Vermander got to keep his extra 1%, and that's all that mattered. Alright guys, well that would 1 star. I could play again to get more stars if I want to. Gotcha. There's probably secret endings and stuff. maybe I'll go back and play through it again to see if I can save the other two. Perhaps, to get the stars. If you guys are interested in seeing that, please let me know by liking it, commenting, subscribing. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will post the link to the game in the description so you could check it out for yourself if you wanted to. Again, thanks so much, guys. Bye!